Good, everybody.
Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, the Sharks taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sharks offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights, and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing... Oh, batted into the air and picked off. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a great play by the defense, and pairing it off with the interception return.
That is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of all plays. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Come on.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Sharks will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's McGowan. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Sharks have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Sharks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Coach?
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
I mean, every running play that I see,
Hands it off. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Sanders. He makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this team.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get it.
Players on this team. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Scalper freshman. I like Wade. Wade might be the starter next year. I don't know why receivers are. Ooh, we might make it thing next year. I'm going straight out to Donald. Somebody told me to convince to stay. A lot of people. He gone. Let that thing go. He gone.
Passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air on 1st down. He's right on target. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
See Augustine. Someone will be back.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the 1st quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, they're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Running it back, it's Hunter. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It has not taken these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
Gets it to the back. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sharks.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guy.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Caught on the outside, it's Williams.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That ain't bad. Some y'all's prepared. Some y'all's prepared.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Out of the gun to give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult...
And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to get to him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He's got 93 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Let's it fly. makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Makes the catch and he's brought down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Sharks will bring the punt team onto the field. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go.
He's going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going. Nice job.
Wait, yeah. I don't understand what was going on. Both touchdowns on offense. One on defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got room at the 35. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Buffaloes get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Scrap.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders.
I had it done.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Nevada. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sharks will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch, called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Magic Bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Sanders. Coming after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, going up top. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Sharks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this will be caught at the 30. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Buffs! And the route is on. Quarter.
Long was open to it, so I disrespected that one. Yep, and Horn had it, man, too.
Number 12. Receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now
Not bad for the kick off. I need to get home. Get home. Get one on when I pass it to
take the field again. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking deep. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, I thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shoot.
Goodbye, everybody.
Will be brought down at the 24. They'll snap. The drive coming from their own 24. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds his man. It's Manning. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now on first down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. With the catch, it's Miller. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Holy.
Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Ground tonight.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The Sharks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Sharks send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week and the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down coming up.
4th down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe it.
I mean, that close, literally, you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Buffaloes are on the move. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because of course you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Fires on the move. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. The Sharks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Trying to get that field goal.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Sharks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Got it. Okay. And oh yeah. Is it? Oh. They both deserve it. Okay, dog. Right, 93 speed. No, what? Right now. Like I said, y'all, I will be back. I ain't trying. What are you talking about?